Ready? There we go. I think can't get having one of those where it doesn't matter what I touch, it falls apart kind of moments. Put my keyboard back there because y'all don't need to see that. All right, look at me. I've even got my ink out. I remembered that. I have remembered thicker, well, not thickers, title stickers. There we go. All right, the only thing I still need to look through quickly are my embellishment boxes. So I'm going to pull out red, gold, and black. Is that one, I believe? Yep, that one starts my brown. All right. I'll give a moment for some people to show up in here. Let's see what we have in the red. Oh, I just saw, I think I know someone who might be here. All right, we got some lovely enamel dots. Not feeling the stars for this one. A little tag or label there would work as well. What else do I have? Oh, I've got some other labels that are actually cut out. Hey, Mom! So glad you were able to make it. All right, let's look in black quickly. Hi, Heather! Heather, you were a huge help. Okay, look, this one says surprised by. Totally need that. All right, so today I am going to scrapbook a very peculiar picture, and I know it's an odd one, but I want, and my husband even said, why are you scrapbooking that? I'm like, because the story is hilarious. So pulling out different options here. I did not pull any Nuvo drops because I am attempting, as I've said before, to use my enamel dots up. None of those work. That would. Adventure, I'm not kind of feeling that. Remember would work brilliantly. So let me start by telling you the beginning of this story. My husband, who loves and adores me, knows how much that I love our dog. Here we go. Here's some plain black glossy enamel dots. All right, so my husband decided he was going to get me a very special gift. Hello, Mary. I've just started story time. So my husband found this guy. I don't know how, a girl. I think it's a girl. I don't know how he found her. I think it was either like a Facebook ad or yeah, he uses Instagram. It could be an Instagram ad. I don't know. I really don't. But he found this woman in Italy that will do portraits of your animal as a Disney animal. So, like Tucker would be a Disney dog kind of thing. Let's do this. Okay. So Matt went and got her to do this lovely piece of artwork as a Disney dog, Tucker as a Disney dog, and had it put on a canvas and ordered it, and it, with it like everything else in the world right now, ran late. And so it did not come. Oh, that's a different shade of yellow, different shade of gold. It did not arrive until after Christmas. So he gave me a little print off that he had done. He asked the lady for the full color one, digital thing. Hello, Jessica. So he gets this, and he orders a canvas. So he's like, this is my wife. I love my wife. He actually gets like a canvas this big of Tucker. I'm like weirdly over. My camera got bumped and it got all wobbly jawed. Anyways, so a couple days after Christmas, the canvas arrives. I'm going to show you. This was the gift from my husband. Okay. That is my sweet Tucker boy on his bedding in front of our fireplace. This is what my husband ordered. This is not what came in. He got me this canvas and then got me a coffee cup with it printed on there. What came in, let me set my Tucker thing aside. What came in was this. This is what showed up. And that's not Tucker. And I'm like, I know, but I really want to know who he is. Who does this? Who gets a portrait of themselves painted like this? Like, this has to be some weird joke that somebody was doing. And I'm like, he's got to have a story behind him. Like, he's not wearing a crown. And it wasn't until a couple weeks after that I noticed the crown sitting off the side, kind of in the background. So I'm like, he's holding a scepter. Y'all, I'm like, I have to scrapbook a picture of this because this is hilarious. This is the funniest thing that happened at Christmas this year. So obviously my Tucker one came in and Matt's like, I don't know what we're going to do with the other one. And you know what I told him? I said, I know what we're going to do with it. We're going to get a big swirly gold frame and I'm going to take it to school and I'm going to have all my students write a story about this guy. They can make it up. And then whenever we're hanging it in the classroom, and then whenever somebody comes in and goes, oh my gosh, who's that? I will say, so-and-so, read your story to our guest. Because come on, is this not insanely awesome? I mean, I love my Tucker one, of course, but this one is just like, I giggle every time I look at it. Exactly. Claim him as an ancestor. All right. So here's the other part. I was talking with a friend of mine and we were, laughing back and forth. And she goes, who would ever like commission that for themselves? And I told her, it was like probably the same person that does something like this. So my husband has photoshopped Tucker onto, I don't know whose body, but he's got like General medals and all of that. So this has been hanging in our bedroom for I don't know how long. But what I want to do is get the confusing guy, whoever he is, get that with the gold swirly frame, have the kids write the story, and after they're all done with the stories, come back to school with the other picture of Tucker in a beautiful swirly frame and go, guess what, guys? He has a dog. And then have them write a story about Tucker. Now, this is probably why it's a good thing that I'm not at school right now and doing things remotely, because I would have gone back in January and said, guess what we're doing, guys? So I just kind of want to scrapbook. This is just a quick shot I took when it arrived, as this is like, nobody's going to believe this. So my struggle with this is I don't really have paper that kind of goes with it. And so I was going through a bunch of stuff, and originally I had pulled out my hip kit, club kit. Do you say kit twice? I don't know. Which had this red, and then it had some black and white, including this, but it had a small black and white plaid, which I don't see Lord Prefix here having a black and white plaid. But Heather suggested, as I went live over in my Facebook group, Heather suggested to do black and white with bits of red. So I was like, oh, works. And then I showed her, I was going through some paper I had found earlier today. I found this nice map print. And I was like, I want to kind of put him on this because it feels like, he's conquering the world somehow. And it works with this. I found this was also hip kit. There are funky Christmas trees on the back. And then I pulled out some other black and whites from that stack. So this is just a nice geometric print. I've got text on the other side, so I could use both of those. And then I've got some polka dots. So you know what? This is probably not going to be the most regal of layouts, but I'm going to love it regardless. And then she suggested adding gold. And I had a couple different papers with gold foil on it. And I liked this one because of the hearts. It's a funny story to tell of my husband who loves me so much and wanted to do this perfect Christmas present and had Lord Prefix of Hamptonshire arrive instead. That's what I think I'm going to name him. Somebody type that in the comments so I don't forget. because we all know me. I will forget. My only regret is the other side of the map paper is this, which is why I picked it up. Won't be used. So sad. It's sad, but true. Was it Quicks? Ow! I just stubbed my toe on my embellishment box. Quick Quotes Scrapbook Company. Okay. So let's see what we shall. There we go, Heather. Thank you. Hello, Brenda. Oh, and I pulled this out because it's the Hip Kit one, and then it also goes with that one. So I kind of think I want to do a larger piece of the gold because, you know, Lord Hamptonshire or Lord Prefix of Hamptonshire is a fancy fellow. This is not a 4x6 because my printer does not like to cut. My printer likes to do funky sizes. Also going to trim the bottom of this off because it's just a strip of white and going through the hearts because then it looks like it's printed off something. Like it keeps going, gives that illusion. Okay. So that might be a little too much. If it is, that's okay. We can go and cut it down. Oh, yeah. Oh, I don't know. I mean, it's very Eurocentric, but so is this guy's outfit. I just giggle. Booktonville, Storatonia. Oh, no, I'm going to have to come up with something because he needs an extra regal name, doesn't he? I'm thinking about doing is cutting that along the black and then use like a vertical piece there. Let's try that. See how that works. Like, let's just cut the paper all up. All right, I'm liking that so far. I know it looks very horrid right now. I promise I will not let it stay that way. I might need to just go into get some just red cardstock. So, you know, I could do that. I've got the stuff. Now, put the trees on the back. Does that match? Yeah, that works. So I could conceivably use this paper. That is a distinct possibility. Let's see here. If I did that, would this fit? Nope, slightly off, of course. So we'll use the other side. That's not how I want to do this. All of a sudden, I've forgotten how to measure paper. Oh, gotta love that. That's not how to measure it either. Go this way. There we go. Suddenly, it's going to work. Still fighting off the last bits of that headache I had yesterday. And so it's like today. Imagine how bad it was yesterday. Alrighty. Let's see. Oh, there's some pieces. Let's see what I can do. Keep suggesting some names. I need some good names. Let's see what we come up with. Because I know as soon as we figure out the right name, it's going to be like a light bulb moment and we'll all go, ooh. Kind of like, you know, Beyonce the Metal Chicken. If you don't know about Beyonce the Metal Chicken, I will be happy to tell you, but not live on YouTube because it doesn't use the best of language. But it's hilarious. Or you can just Google Beyonce and Giant Metal Chicken and you can read yourself about Beyonce the Metal Chicken because it, I don't know. So funny. What if we did something like this? What do we think about this? To do just kind of messy stack of layers there. Do we like that? Maybe more like this. Could cut off a little bit of those trees. That's got way too much color in it. I think the title is going to be Lord Prefix. Yes, Heather knows. Heather, oh my gosh. Hilarious. I looked for about a year before I found an 18-inch Beyonce. Because I told my husband that was what he was going to get for our 15th wedding anniversary, and he thought I was kidding. And I found it about a year and a half before our 15th wedding anniversary. Oh, like the messy stack. Good. And I bought it and I hid it under my scrapbook desk, which it wasn't really that hidden, but the fact that, the room was a disaster at that point, he never saw it. So when our 15th wedding anniversary rolled around, he gave me whatever the actual tradition. There, I will not complete that sentence. Let's just say, what is it? Is it Die Hard? That where Bruce Willis goes yippee-ki-yay and then has inappropriate words after that. That's the same thing that comes after the knock knock right there. But if you are a student of mine at school, you do not know this. In fact, you should not be watching this, because this is not made on YouTube. 100%. So he gives me whatever the traditional actual 15th wedding anniversary gift is. I couldn't tell you because I was so freaking excited. I think it might be hollowware. Is that what it was? One year he gave me like a whole bunch of a really nice fancy silver tea set. I'm going to cut down through the middle of those hearts. I don't like that they're like not going off the edge. It's like they abruptly stop. So there's your homework class for the adults. Go read about Beyonce the Giant Metal Chicken. Now, here's the issue I do have with Lord Prefix here. Because the kids are going to say, prefix, that's a school word. I'm like, no, totally not. It's an actual type of nobility in England. My sister lives there. She told me. And then they'll go, really? Because, kids. Some of them actually believe I am 620. I had one group one year goes, what's a new year, Ms. Myers? Aren't you 621? I'm like, no, I haven't had my birthday yet. Are you 9 yet? No, because you haven't had your birthday. And they're like, oh, yeah, that makes sense. And it's times like that I feel my father coming out. Okay, I'm kind of liking this messy stack a little better. And I want to include somehow some of this. Let's go ahead and cut the branding strip off. There we go. Hello, Christine. Oh, I'm glad. Hopefully you're getting inspired. Right now I feel like I'm doing some poor excuse of story time. All right, now do we want it like this? And I could have it going to, I could have it going to the edge of the paper, or, well, not like that, or put it under the tree paper. What do we think? Over the tree paper, the tree paper, leave it off the paper. I'm open to many things. What do you guys think? Christine, you have missed my funny story about this incredible piece of art that was given to me for what holiday? Christmas. What holiday? Like, hello, apparently I have forgotten even that. So we're doing kind of neat, messy stacks. Okay, so like this then. Works for me. Since I'm working with a more limited color palette than what I am used to, obviously, yeah, I want it just coming off. I went through my supplies. I realize now I could have gone through my aqua ones too. And I have like all of my Journal Your Christmas stuff right off camera here, and some of it already looked has red, white, and black in it. Like there's some gift boxes on the chipboard and whatnot. Okay. All right. Next question. Inside the gold hearts or going past the gold hearts? What do you guys think? Oh, you're scrapping tonight. Yay! I hope you're laughing because, you know, oh, excuse me. I'm really thirsty and my 3 cups of water are now almost gone. To the edge. I'm just going to tell y'all, if you're ever unsure about what to do, ask Heather. She's been like, no, not that paper. Oh, use that paper. I'm like, thank you. I have not had to worry about it. One of those people that does lots of self-doubt. You think I should chop off like a little bit more? I don't know. What do you guys think? Is this the right length? Have to remember not to ink that one edge to the edge of the background. Okay. I think that's what I'm doing. Hey, look, I'm glad because let me tell you, it's been a heck of a day and I've had to think way more than I'm used to. There we go. So do we like that? And then put this here. Oh, I kind of like that. Show the aqua with the mats like this. Or do you want to go down like that? Kind of liking this. And then I could put right here, Lord Prefix. And maybe in the tiny gold letters that I have somewhere, put of Hamptonshire. Isn't that what I said? Would the title fit in the aqua? Where's my red? Let's find out. I was planning on doing it on 2 lines. Where is my ruler? So I've got just a utility type question for you. So here's the ruler. I have had this for I don't know how long. It's purple and it's a ruler and I would use it to measure things. However, it now sucks as a ruler because I've used it so much that the little tick marks have all worn off. What would you call it if you can't call it a ruler anymore? Would you still consider it a ruler if you can't measure with it? By the way, if you are in my family, you understand these things because this is what we think about in the middle of the night when we can't sleep. What do we call a ruler that can't measure things? Retired? It's a joke? Like a king that can't rule anymore? Brenda, I hope you're laughing at that one. I'm going to pretend in my head that you are. Lord. So Lord definitely fits. And then on the next line, I will do prefix. Plastic stick. Sorry, I just snorted on YouTube Live. Oh. Hold on, I need my plastic stick. Mom, actually, a straight edge is an excellent one. It is probably right, but I'm going to have to call it my plastic stick from now on. I kind of want to get some of my label tape and just put, hello, my name is Plastic Stick. That made my night. I'm just going to say, I love that. Ooh, this is my last lowercase e. All right, well, that's listed all letters as useless now. Lord Prefix. There it is. Oh my gosh. Y'all are awesome. I have the best subscribers here. Alrighty, there we go. Now I need an X. I was like, they didn't give me any capital X's. Not that I needed it, but they did give me one. All right, so let's see how. Okay, I need you not to stick to the paper yet. All right, hold on. Let me redo this. I said, yeah, like that. So you can see the gold underneath it, but not the aqua. So prefix, Lord prefix will fit. So I'll put Lord up here, prefix underneath, and then put of Hamptonshire in teeny tiny gold letters. Teeny tiny. Have I said that part yet? All right, let's get this aqua piece on. So in school for many years, I had a pointer, like old school wooden pointer. Eventually my daughter broke it. But I always called that one my whacking stick. And the kids would go, "Why do you call it that, Mrs. Myers?" And I'm like, "So I can whack students who aren't paying attention. See, I can reach really far with it." I would start laughing. And throughout the year, I'd be like, "Hold on, I need to go get my whacking stick. Someone's not paying attention." And they would laugh and start paying attention again. Because, they're third graders. And they, for some reason, find my sense of humor hilarious some days. Alrighty. Come, Lord Prefix. I think I want those gold hearts to completely show. All right. I'm worried about having Lord Prefix, like, when I put the word Lord down in the right spot. The prefix part makes me a little nervous. It's going to go on top of the picture and rip it, and then I'm going to have to print it again, and I am running low on ink. Sorry if my hair is in the camera. All right, everything. Well, the O got crooked too. I don't know why. I keep thinking that's going to work. It never does. I think I stick things down too hard. Alrighty. We're going to turn this way. That will give us an idea of where the baseline for prefix should be. All right. That is all I need. Thank you, letter P. Oh, gracious, the F is tall. Hold on. How is a lowercase f taller than a capital P? Like, does that just seem weird? Like, ratios are off slightly. Okay, there we go. All right. Now, I'm hoping that these letters from HipKit and Pink Fresh actually stick and stay stuck. Don't move. Don't pull an American Crafts. Because American Crafts, if you're watching this, 1, thank you. 2, fix your adhesive. Pretty sure American Crafts isn't watching this. Oh, thank you. All right, let me find the dot to the I. Where is the tittle? Which is a fun word to say. Tittle, tittle, tittle. Okay. There we go. I think that's a good spot. Once the bet, that little dot is going to disappear before the night is over because I will have marked it off. All right, I'm going to put the lid on my ink because that's why my ink all dries out. Heather's behind me. You hear that, American Crafts? Heather understands. Oh, I just realized I had this that I kind of wanted to include. What do we think? Could I put, like, cut off a little bit of an edge, maybe down here or something? Let me know what you think. Well, I look back through for Lord Prefix of Hamptonshire. I'm going to very messily copy it, apparently. All right, and then I clicked. Oh, there we go. All right, look at me using YouTube. Is like I'm a grown-up or something. Paste. All right, this thing will have me, like, can you, there we go. Like, I put stuff in this note thing and it makes it big. The one time I need it to be big and it's not. I'm like, seriously? All right, Hamptonshire. Mom, you might want to, text Karen right now and go, Amy's spelling backwards. Yes, gold doily, awesome sauce. There we go. All right, I'm gonna use this straight edge, my plastic stick, and attempt to get these letters in a straight line. Hamptonshire. So this is either going to work incredibly well, or it's going to take me 10 years and you guys will all fall asleep before I'm done. I have thoughts going through my head, but I don't want to jinx myself. That one's up too high. See, that's what happens. You get confident. Don't get cocky, kid. All right, right there. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. All right, S. My first S. I'll be like, wow, that woman has a lot of gray hairs. I do. I got them from my husband. All right, got Shire down. O-N. So I need an N. You want good. What might work are some tweezers. Okay, this H, I kind of want to fire. I'm going to be honest. Because it is, will not lay down straight. Come on, H. I've got people trying to see stuff. Now the S is crooked. Whoop, because the H was crooked. And it's still crooked. When I go to the loony bin one day, I'm going to be talking to myself about letters that are crooked. And they're going to be like, we got no clue what she's talking about. And now I just assume that none of the letters will stick. And now I have to use... Now I'm going downhill because of that H. Oh, for the love. How's that? Better. Most people will not be looking at my layout with a plastic stick to see if this is crooked. All right, what comes before T? Karen's going to be mad that I cheated on this. She's like, you were looking at the word. I'm like, of course I was. It's not an actual place. All right, I'm going to be honest. This looks really pretty light gold foil letters on the paper, okay? On here, it just looks like all different shades of yellow and that nothing matches. I'm still going forward with it because I don't have another alternative and I've only got a few letters left. Okay, if I can fit Hamptonshire here, but not the word of, I will cry. I just want you guys to know that. And what comes next? M. If I had the fancy handwriting like someone I know has there, Mary, I'm talking about you, I could squeeze the word like of and really pretty cursive stuff. A. Oh my gosh, you were gonna. I know what's gonna happen. I can fit. Can the H is not letting go? It's now got a rough edge. Oh, it is? It's a real place? I didn't know that. Southeast England. How far away is it from Birmingham? So here's something interesting I have learned from my sister and from other people I've talked to that are English. Apparently a half an hour is a really long way to go to get anywhere. And I'm like, are you sure? See, I cannot fit of there. I told you I was going to cry. I cannot pick up all of these letters and move them. I will lose my dang mind. Like, and I don't have like a little teeny tiny stamp of the word of because I would so use that right now. Okay. So let's put of on my plastic stick. It's like the best name. So what do we think? Could I go off the aqua? I could put it here. I could attempt to write it in very thin cursive. I could write it in very thin cursive over here. Let's see, where's my O1? See, I have an O1, which is like you sneeze on it and it's gonna blow away in the wind. Where's a piece of paper? Let's see. Can I write of in beautiful spidery cursive? I sure can. Can I write it small? Not as neatly. Write it to the left. All right. We're going to just do an O and an F. And then how did I do that one? And then we'll just kind of trace on. There we go. Y'all can't even see that, can you? Like, that's so tiny. You see that? How's that look? Look at Barry. Look at me doing fancy stuff. Channeled my inner Mary and was able to do it. All right, I'm thinking let's add that gold doily. Or I could add the gold doily like coming out over here. So what do we think? Gold doily on the left or gold doily on the right? I'm kind of leaning towards the right because there's a lot of gold over here, but I've got, options. These are the weirdest words. I don't know where I got this. Like surprised by ritual. Who needs a thank you, Heather. Who needs a long sticker that says ritual? And then I got from where I stand, lucky number, sweet tooth. I'm confused. Okay, this just happened would work. Surprised by would work. Surprised by is the whole reason I pulled it out. Look at how long that is. I'm going to need to trim that. All right. All right, from where I stand. And what was the other one I wanted? This just happened. We're going to trim all those down. Birmingham to Winchester. Winchester is in Northern Virginia. I've been to that one. It's a 2-hour drive, which, is a little bit of distance, but Fran and I have driven 2 hours just to go to a scrapbook store. More than once. We're not crazy. It's like Excalibur. This is what Lord Prefix uses to defend the country of Hamptonshire. I didn't even pay attention if anybody said left or right. I just I know where I want to put it. Maybe. All right, where'd my little pin go? Where did my little pin go? Oh, there it is. It's hiding over by the scissors. 2 hours to IKEA. Oh my gosh, God bless you. Our IKEA is about 35 to 45 minutes away, depending on when you leave, the day of the week, and if there's anything going on in Charlotte that day. There we go. Ooh, I do like that. That looks snazzy. It's probably one of the things my daughter hates. Mom, people don't say snazzy. And I'm like, I do. Let's get out my sharp scissors, though, because I don't want a serrated edge. I really want to like these. I'm going to be honest. I really want to. The thing I don't like about them is the handle. It's so tiny. Like, is there something about sewing that you need itty bitty finger spots? This is technically long blades than this, but this one is so much more comfortable to hold. I don't know why they couldn't do that with this one. And you give me a fancy little metal tin to put it in. Oh, that's like really not straight. Okay. Surprised by is going to, how did I get a hair stuck to it? Is going to be part of, well, it's not going to be part of, it's going to look like I meant for it to kind of go here. We're going to tuck him in right there, which is crooked. So we're going to lift that back up and retuck him in. And I'm really annoyed by how close I cut that, but you know, it is what it is. All right. Let's get the teeny tiny little bit. All right. That's like really the wrong shade of red now. What do we think? I've got sparkly foam that says it's a good day. I've got some different camera things. I'm kind of wanting to peel this up and put a little tab behind it, but first I need to ink. Because Lord Prefix must have everything inked. It's his standard. Da-da-da. I don't know where I got it, but apparently it came in its own little plastic bag. So it must be important, right? All right. Huh, that's interesting. Those are two very different papers they're printed on. Alrighty. Embellishment clusters. So what do we think? Can I open the bag? I mean, it's a tiny bag. You'd think I could, but apparently not. What do we think of A Good Day? I mean, he looks like he is like won the ice cream wars or something. I did go through the die cuts with the kit beforehand, and pulled out ones that were black and white. Let me tell you, lots of other stuff had color in there. There was another one of these though. I know there was. Oh, I got thin washi. Remind me to use that, Heather. I know there was another one. Like those and stuff. And then I also, oh, it's in my hand. Really? I also pulled out some more of these, but I think if I'm using those, I'm not going to use that stuff. This, I wondered if I could. I mean, the word look. Kind of like the word look, actually, in the little arrow pointing down. The remember. Oh, I don't know if I'm going to use the remember arrow. I don't know if it's going to fit well into an embellishment cluster. See, the word look can go up here. So I can do embellishment cluster, embellishment cluster, embellishment cluster. I've got here now. Kind of want to use those. Also got this piece of chipboard, which I have had for I do not know how long, and I would love to use. All right, the word look has to get in there. I am just liking it too much. Where's my red? Where's my box of red? There it is. I want to see if I have another tick shaped one, even if I have to cut it out. Ha ha ha. Got a whole packet of those. How about some that are bigger though? Oh, here we go. Perfect. And then some here. I'm going to take those away. And this one. All right. So, like the look arrow better. Okay. So I'm just going to put that one back over there then. I pulled out these pretty gold glittery hearts because the gold matches the the tone of the gold matches the doily and the gold hearts. Yeah. Yeah, I think I like that right there. Would love to fit in this Christmas tree. Because to be completely honest, I don't know where else I would use it. I'm not much for black Christmas trees. Did I ever tell you guys the story of the black Christmas tree? I mean, Mom might have heard it. So if y'all don't know, I teach at a Catholic school. So of course, having things like Christmas decor is completely accepted because, Jesus. And so lots of the teachers were getting, oh, please don't mess up. Okay, you messed up just slightly, but I don't think it'll matter. So a bunch of the teachers had gotten, Christmas trees to put in their classroom. And I'm like, ooh, I want to put a Christmas tree. If yes. Like to go right here. I don't know if you can see it, but they look like they're from far away with my blurry eyes. They look like tiny gold plus signs, but they're that really fancy, like figure 80 plus sign. I'm going to put that there right now before I forget. And I can tell you guys more of, I'm going to need to add this in somewhere else too, I think. All right, so I go to Kohl's. I love Kohl's. Kohl's is always good to me, and they were having a sale on Christmas trees. And I'm like, sweet. I can get myself a small Christmas tree to put. That is really crooked, isn't it? And it's, all right, and it's not as crooked. All right, so I'm like, I can get myself a Christmas tree. And I'm looking through it. I'm trying to find one that's one, small, because it's a classroom with like 30 kids at that time, if I'm not mistaken. And two, I just don't want to decorate a lot. I'm still not huge on decorating. I've never been really one for decorating Christmas trees. I like decorating other parts of the house more than the tree. So I go, I look, and I find this really cute, like small. It's like 6 feet tall. It's not too wide. I'm like, all right, this will fit in my classroom. Perfect. And I'm, looking at a variety, and this one was called a black pine. And I was like, sweet, perfect. Where's the plastic stick? The plastic stick is right here. Where's the plastic stick? Oh, I still have of on there. I'm just going to throw that of away. Okay, it's a little crooked, but the problem I have is that it's the one drawback that I have for hip kit is that if you stick something down, if you peel it back up, it takes some of the like printing off with it. So I'm gonna line up. Okay, I think that works. So I buy this black pine tree, and when I see black pine, I go, oh, okay, white pine. I guess there's a variety that's called black pine. Bring it to school the next morning, open up the box, ready to set it up. My kids knew I had been going to look for a Christmas tree, so they were going to come in and we were going to make ornaments and decorate the tree and just, have a nice day before Christmas break started. I open it and pull it out of the box. Y'all, black was not the variety. Black was the color of the Christmas tree. It was a black Christmas tree. And I'm like, I didn't even know they made those. So my kids all come in and I'm not setting this Christmas tree up because I'm like, while I would be happy to do that just for that one class, I am going to want to set it up again. And I do not want to set up a black Christmas tree for the rest of my life in my classroom. So I had to take it back. And they were disappointed, but they were also very surprised that there was a black Christmas tree. I mean, they weren't, need something right there. They were like, what? Hum is Myers? I'm like, I know. Exactly. I said the same thing. So, oh, shoot. I was supposed to text Nene and let her know that I was doing my live. She asked me to text her, and I just remembered that. And I told her that. I'm like, I'm really bad about remembering things like that. She's like, oh, you'll remember. No, I won't. I really won't. I'm really bad about that. So, sorry, Nene. Okay. I kind of want to get this guy fit in there. I really like it. And I was wondering if I could take some paper. Well, not that paper, because it's got way too many other colors. All right. I don't know where to put that. I want to use it, but it's just like, I got no clue. I wouldn't mind using some of these 6-pointed stars. And again, 8-pointed stars do not exist. Why they stick them in there? For me, let's get the super sharp scissors put in its box so I do not stab myself, because, you know, I can see that happening. And then I would use that and go, oh, look, it's red. It's an embellishment. It's intentional. Let's put from where I stand right up here. And let me get out those scissors that I just put away. All right, see that? That's a normal amount of space to have around there. Okay, pokey scissors go back. I just realized I don't think I inked that one, but I'm gonna go with I don't care. I'm starting to get to that point where it's just like, somebody doesn't like it, that's their problem, not mine. Ooh, okay, I like this right there. That I like. Let me put black ink on my black Christmas tree. I just thought that was hilarious. So I ended up taking it back to Kohl's next day, and the woman was very nice. She goes, oh, it didn't work out for you? I'm like, no, you see this where it says a black Christmas or a black pine tree? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, they mean the color. Like, it is literally black. And she went, no, it's not. And she opened it and was like, oh, yes, it is. I can return this for you. I'm like, thank you. I like that color a lot, but doesn't quite go with my classroom decor. Look what this says. Rare and treasured. Gotta use that. Got to use that. Rare and treasured. Now I kind of want to put it right here. Lord Prefix of Hamptonshire. Rare and treasured. What do we think? Do we like it right there? Does that look good? Sorry. It's just funny. What is all over? Is my phone dying already? I used it that long? All right. See, Heather says it's a perfect embellishment. All right. Okay. This just happened, and I'm going to slip it right under the photo. Yep, perfect. Just like that. All right. I've got like little black dots all over it. What in the world? I sound like my sister Jen right now. Nothing wrong with that. It's just like somehow I picked up her inflection and she's not even here. There we go. All right. Rare and treasured. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. I find that probably way funnier than it really needs to be. But you know what? At this point, you better laugh or you're going to cry, right? Right. I still did not put those this thing in there. Oh, look, could have gone right on that. Well, I guess I won't include those. Those then. I really wanted to use a camera. All right, I need some more embellishments. Lord Prefix is going to get the weird 8-pointed one. No, I don't need to ink that. 8-pointed snowflake. There we go. I'm going to go up on foam. Y'all know I had to pull out the foam tape at some point. Come here, pokey scissors. Next question. What do you think? Does this one need inking? I think it'll be fine. One of these days, I'm going to cut off a little tiny thing of that, and I'm going to like snip right into my finger and ruin a layout. I just know it. So now if that happens, I can say, haha, I was right. And if it doesn't happen, it won't matter. I'm going to tuck that right into the ub. All right, don't have a use for that. I do want to pull in a little bit more of this washi. So I could have it coming out from the photo. I like that. And then, oh, it's the foam glitter stuff. The little black dots, I have all of those. Okay. Alrighty, there we go. And then I still got this little teeny piece that I could stick somewhere. Like right here. Okay, and it's going to be like, hey, I'm just going to be slightly too long because I like to be difficult. All right, there we go. Now I've got the little touches of the black washi. I also have pulled out ornaments, or this ornament, which I think okay, you remember how that was like starting to get a little dried out because I had not put the pin back in? It really helps if you eventually put the pin back in. I'm going to go ahead and use this black ornament because I really don't see myself putting that on a layout. So the question is, should I put it right up here? Should I put it? Do we like it with surprised by or from where I stand? Field notes. Oh, I don't like that. And do I want to add in any of the glittery stars? No scrapping injuries. Ha! You are talking to somebody who sprained her ankle by sneezing. Scrappy injuries are not out of the realm of possibility with me. All right. Let's see here. What about the taller one? There we go. That works. 1, 2. And then I could tuck that right under there. I like that. I like that it's hanging off the edge. Ornament at the top and put the little black camera. Oh, okay. So like right here. I need to put some, here's my dilemma with that. Normally this doesn't bother me, but you get half of the white background and half of the label. I'm like, that kind of bugs me for some reason. But I could put like an enamel dot on top of or inside that so it would get covered up. All right, black there, black ornament. I need now a gold heart there though. Oh, I kind of like that. Okay. let's start gluing stuff down. And I want, I think I know what I'm going to do with that. Let's put this here and let's ink these little suckers. Camera to the top left by. Like that. I'm going to put this gold glittery heart down because I know where I want that. There we go. Let's add some actual liquid adhesive. The cuckoo clock says, hey, hey, time's up. And I'm be like, no, I'm not done. Yes. I still have the same problem, but I think I know how to fix it. I also have no idea how to adhere this thing. Liquid glue? Glue dots? What do we think? Let me pull some glue dots out. Whatever size this is, I will make it work. Of course, big and gigantic. You know, it works better if you don't put the glue dot on the side that is the front. Just want to point that out. There we go. Okay, now I got a glue dot stuck on my thumb. Let's try that again. Alrighty. Sorry for my head. Okay, there we go. No, it doesn't, but I think there's a pack of red dots that fits in there. Where's my, there it is. Nope, but that does. Now it looks like I have a red hot in there, which is fine. I like those. Okay, so 1, 2. I need something else up there, though. All right, seriously, like, how are you crooked? Okay. Yep, that's what's gonna go there. Surprised by Lord X. Alrighty, let's get this glittery heart down. Did I glue that already? Yes, I just didn't press it down hard enough. Come on, pull the backing off. There we go. All right. Let's put a little bit of glue on the leafy thing too. There we go. And then one more gold heart, and then it's dot time, and I think we'll be done. Maybe. Can't get, there we go. Like, I can't get the backing off. Here we are. There we go. All right. Are we ready for dots? Which makes me so sad to say dots instead of drops. These are some honkin' big ones. All right. I'm going to be honest, these match this, but not this. And that kind of bugs me. But you know what? Don't care. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's got a piece of paper stuck to it. That's interesting. I've never had an enamel dot that had a funky edge. And this one's going to go right there. 2, 3, and then I've got a middle, so I need a big one. Can go down here, and then a small one. Can go right there, and then 1. There we go. 2 and 3. All right, and then we just got some black ones put in there, and we're done. 1. I mean, you know, I mean, enamel dots are awesome, and I really like that they're flat, and I don't have to worry about them drying. But I really do love the variety of colors I have with my Nuvo drops. I think that's the biggest thing. Oh my goodness. Gold, that's not gold glitter. It's black glitter. It just wants to get everywhere. Move it over just a smidge. All right, or not. You just stay right there. You're fine. That one can go there. This one can go there. And baby one right there. And I have 3 left. I cannot let those go to waste. Tuck that one right into that little corner. Oop. Attempt to tuck that one into that little corner. And then put this one right there. And look at that. There we go. I was like, I can't find it. Use that up. Oh, the only thing I don't have on here is the date yet. And that is because I want to put the date that this arrived, and I just know it was like a month ago. So I will add that, and then I'll sign the back, and then I am done. So thank you guys so much for joining me. If you are part of my Facebook group, I've got some of the pages of the new Tonic Studios trends, and so I think we might do a quick live video tomorrow. If you're not part of my Facebook group, please feel free to join. Look for One Mommy Scrapping on Facebook. I have a page and a private group, and I go live in the private group on Sundays at 3, and if you subscribe to my channel, I go live here usually on Thursdays. Didn't yesterday, so I had to relocate it, reschedule it for tonight. So I had lots of fun. Heather, you are awesome. Thank you so much for your suggestions. This looks fabulous to me. Doesn't look fabulous to you, that's okay. It's my layout. So I'll see you guys later, and have a lovely evening. Bye.